welcome back, to Bitcoin Behind the Bar with Jake Fever. And that drink you seen, yes, it was a watermelon margarita. Almost made it drip a little bit. Now this is the Terramina, the rocks tequila, and I got that simply watermelon and some different simple margarita mix. So I'm sipping on something. I kind of like this a lot. Well, I like that tequila a lot, for sure. But let's get into this Bitcoin Behind the Bar. On this episode, I'm gonna be tackling about 3 subjects. You know, how you supposed to talk to people when they talk about, hey, Bitcoin is up, and you know you've been telling them to buy it. And then when Bitcoin is down, they want to look at you all crazy and want to say, hey, you kind of messed me up, bro. And then another thing I want to tackle is another subject is storing Bitcoin, how to store it, how to keep it in certain wallets and stuff like that. And I'll get into that right now. Let's get it. Check it. When Bitcoin down from all-time highs, I like to tell people, man, stop being a bitch. I got that from a guy, Zay say that. So I asked him what to tell people. Oh, a little fly in this damn shot. Dang, my bad, y'all. Hey, but check this out. I got that from Zay, and it's crazy though, but that's pretty much what they been. They been like too scared. They got too much money in. They got something going on in their life or something, and they expected to get rich super fast. So if you're telling somebody to buy Bitcoin, or if you mention it to them, they probably should buy. What I would recommend is that person who keep crying to you and telling you, hey man, Bitcoin is down. It was at 60, it was at 50, now it's at 30, it's at 20, at whatever. I would tell you to tell them to sell it and stop talking to them, because they ain't nothing but a headache anyway. I get tired of listening to people talk about, hey, Bitcoin is down, and you told me to get it, and nobody told you to sell it. So stop watching the price. You're supposed to own it and hold it forever. Pretty much that's what it is. Now, if you choose to do something with Bitcoin, that's on you, player. I ain't got time for all that. And that's just straight like that. So when Bitcoin is at all-time highs and then it dips back down, hey, you find out who you can help and you find out who you can't help anymore. So that's what take that as, like, you know, when you give somebody some money and they don't want to pay you back, just take it as, hey, that you ain't need that person in your life no more. So you paid a little bit of fee to get rid of them. Now you already know, since you research, you understand about Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is going to be the future. So why? I know you really want to help other people, but hey, you get tired of doing that. People are stubborn, and everybody ain't meant to make it. So Bitcoin down from all-time highs, and you keep hearing chatter from people asking you why, showing up saying, hey, it's down. They either one, a hater, or 2, got too much money in and try to get rich too quick. Because a lot of haters would message you because they didn't get in when you told them to get in. And they'll be like, hey, bro, Bitcoin down. Now, they ain't hit you all this time at 60K, 50K, 69K. They don't hit you and they don't say, hey, bro, I'm happy that you put me on this Bitcoin. We up. They'll hit you and say, hey, it's down. So that's kind of like hate though. And that's pocket watching too, if you really want to call it what it is, straight up. But let's go ahead and tackle question number 2. When Bitcoin is up past all-time highs and people say, hey, bro, should I buy? That is the number one question you get from everybody. Like, Bitcoin's going to go back up again, and everybody's going to wish they would have brought at prices that's really dipped and low. And they're going to ask you, should they buy? And the question is, yeah, you should always buy damn Bitcoin. To me, it is a way to save your money. It's a value-saving asset. So you won't have to work forever. Like, the way they print money, bro, like, you're going to be working forever. They're going to print you into slavery. And Bitcoin is your way out. Well, at least what I believe. And they gonna be the people when they go in too hard that ask you why is Bitcoin down when it dropped from 100K to 50K, and they gonna be those people that's getting in late, but they still a little early. So when Bitcoin is down, when Bitcoin is up at an all-time high, I would tell those people who are asking to buy to wait. Shoot, that's normally what you got to do, but they ain't gonna wait. I would tell them to learn more about it, try to find out more information. But when you learn more about it, you be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to go buy anyway because you don't really know what's low. You don't really know how low can go. So, so you really be kind of lost out there. But real talk, when Bitcoin at an all-time high, I tell people, hey, just chill out. You'll get an opportunity. Just stack your bread. But I always dollar cost average all the time anyway, so I buy every week. That's kind of the game I tell people. But at all time high, you really can't tell them. You just be like, bro. You probably already told them anyway. You like, bro, I told you. So that's kind of how you tackle that question right there. I'm gonna go on to the next subject about. So the way I see it, how to store and own Bitcoin. Real talk, bro. Most people ain't putting a lot of money in this. So how you buy, how you store, how you own it, it's up to you. As long as you getting some of it, man. Like most people ain't really got big bread like that to throw into Bitcoin, even in these altcoins. Like most people got like $30 extra to put into something. Like they ain't really balling like that. So the best way to store Bitcoin, well, what I consider the best way, it's like it's called like a hard wallet or a hardware wallet. That's what I got. I got a Ledger hardware wallet. It was about what $100-something, but people ain't even got $100 to put in there most of the time. So like if you finding this content and you paying attention to what I'm talking about, you probably got a little more money than regular people. So you're like, damn, Jake, what you talking about? People ain't got $100. Man, real talk. The average salary of people is like $42,000, $45,000 a year. They barely making it, bro. So if you could get your hands on Bitcoin, just buy it. Cash App got it. You could put $1 a week, $1 a day, $10 a week, whatever you do. You just stack it up, man. You know, that's pretty much how you the best way to own it is the best way you feel comfortable owning it. Now it is some safety issues with like trusting other entities to hold your Bitcoin for you. That's what you got to do with Cash App and Coinbase and Robinhood and PayPal. You know, all the exchanges. You have to trust those entities. But to be honest with you, if you ain't got none of it, like trusting those entities is like better than having nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then once you accumulate enough, it'll be more in your interest to actually get something like a cold wallet or something like that to throw it in there. Because, bro, you're going to have to stack it up before you protect it because you really ain't protecting nothing if you're only doing like a little bit at a time. And that's the best way to do it, a little bit at a time. That's how you eat an elephant. You one bite at a time, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to really grab this thing and earn some real Bitcoin, all you got to do is keep stacking and stacking and stacking it up. And once it get to a real number, now you invest in protection. You know, that's the way I see it, because most people, I'm talking to the regular people, man, straight up behind the bar, I'm giving you the truth. Most people ain't got a lot of money. And when they get it stacked up, they ready to cash it out as soon as it hit a number. Like, you could, like my auntie, she was buying $10 a week since 2020, early 2020. I put her on there, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. It reached about like 30K. And she was buying it from like 7,000, went down to 3,000, all the way back up to 60,000, and then dropped down to 30. And she made a nice little check. She made about what? I don't know, about $700-800, but she don't make a lot of money. So when she needed them $800, all of it got cashed out. So the ledger kind of makes it complicated for you to do that, But you want to get that ledger when you have a significant amount, like something that like that, you'll cash it out when you make a life something and life happens and you need to cash it out. It'll make it harder, make you think about it longer and stuff like that. Most people try to dollar cost average, but they cash out. So storing it in like a ledger kind of makes you not want to cash out as much, you know. But real talk, buy Bitcoin in any way you can, as long as you stacking it up. Then when you get something significant, whether it's $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, that's when you want to move that into a ledger. Now, if y'all big ballers out there, you know what I'm saying, you buying it off rip, you buy it on the exchange and you go ahead and clear it off right then and drop it into like a ledger or something. That's just what Jake could do. You know what I'm saying? But this been Jake Fever with Bitcoin Behind the Bar. Check out that margarita review. Yes, sir. Tune in to Bitcoin Behind the Bar. This is Jake Fever, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Check this out. If you want to hear more about drinks and stuff, go to Jake Fever Drink Reviews on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you want to know about more money talk outside of crypto, I got a YouTube channel called Money Grows on Trees Network. You can check me out. And also, I got a special discount on my gear. Thanks to the gentleman of crypto. You can use code GENTS5, and I'll pop it up somewhere around here. GENTS5, you get 5% off anytime you go on jakefever.com to get some gear like this. Yes, sir.